Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of WrestleMania 41. We started off with Jay versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, which Jay won. This has got, in my opinion, be Jay's best match of his career, at least that I've seen. I also liked the way that it ended with Gunther tapping immediately, because it just seems so in character for Gunther that he can dish it, but he can't seem to take it. The match lasted 16 minutes and 30 seconds. The next match was Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods defeating Eric and Ivar for the World Tag Team Championship in 9 minutes and 15 seconds. This whole match was just a 9-minute ad for Clash Royale or something like that. It still baffles me how this match got onto the card, but the SmackDown tag titles didn't. It was an okay match in ring and work-wise. The next one was Jade Cargill defeating Naomi in 9 minutes and 20 seconds. This was, again, a good match. I think this was actually one of the better female matches that they had on WrestleMania. The next match was Jacob Fatu defeating LA Knight for the U.S. Championship in 10 minutes and 40 seconds. This was by far the second best match of WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu was a beast, and LA Knight managed to keep up with him. Next was El Grande Americano defeating Rey Fenix in 7 minutes and 55 seconds. Okay, so first off, I don't understand why they chose Rey Fenix of all people. Since El Grande Americano was feuding with LWO, it should have been Dragon Lee. And if not Dragon Lee, Joaquin Wilde or Cruz del Toro. This is the second year in a row that Dragon Lee's gotten screwed over. But it's okay, though. He's the speed champion, so, I mean, he at least got that prize. Well, after the end, Vikingo of AAA ended up coming up and lifting up Dragon Lee because TKO now owns AAA. And this is basically setting up the working relationship. The next match was Tiffany Stratton defeating Charlotte Flair to retain the WWE Women's Championship in 19 minutes and 5 seconds. I don't know what about this match was, if it was a chemistry, but it just felt off. It felt bad. And I don't know. I just couldn't get into the match. I just wanted it to end. I'm glad Tiffany retained. I like her as a champion. Then it was the main event. Seth Rollins defeating CM Punk and Roman Reigns in 32 minutes and 53 seconds. I loved this. This was, I think, the best match of WrestleMania, and it should have closed out. It should have closed out night 2. I also liked how Paul Heyman betrayed both Roman Reigns and CM Punk allying with... it's raining. Allying with Rollins. I didn't know if they were going to do it. I thought they might do it, but I didn't know if they would. Then, night 2, we started off with Io Sky defeating Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair to retain the Women's World title in 14 minutes and 25 seconds. This was, in my opinion, the best women's match of WrestleMania. And I'm glad Io retained. She's one of my favorite wrestlers, female wrestlers. She's one of my favorite wrestlers in general, female, male. And I hope people start giving her the respect she deserves. She's now a 2-time two-time champion, world champion. She has successfully defended the title at WrestleMania. She's a Money in the Bank winner, I believe. Pretty sure she's a Money in the Bank winner. I think that's how she won the first world title. I did like that she kind of felt like an afterthought in the match a little bit at times, but it kind of worked in this concept of a fatal three-way or whatever, because the hatred between Bianca Belair and not Rhea Ripley. The next match was Drew McIntyre defeating Damian Priest in a Sin City street match in 13 minutes and 55 seconds. It was okay. I didn't really enjoy that match. I didn't really enjoy the feud, to be honest. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the worst one. The next one was Dominic Mysterio defeating Penta, Finn Balor, and Braun Breaker to win the IC title in 10 minutes and 30 seconds. And my God, were the fans behind this man. They were cheering him. I'm pretty sure he got the loudest pop of one of the loudest pops of WrestleMania when he won that title. I'd have preferred it if Finn Balor won, or Penta. But I'm not mad that Dom won. I'm not mad. I'm excited to see where it goes, especially since he pinned Finn Balor to win it. I'm really excited to see where this goes. The next match was Randy Orton. He came to the ring and he set out his open challenge. And say his name when he appears, Joe Hendry came out to accept the challenge. TNA's world champion, Joe Hendry, appeared to have a match on WrestleMania. He lost, of course, in 3 minutes and 10 seconds, but he got some moves in. But it's the fact that a non-WWE guy who is officially signed to another company got that WrestleMania rub. He got on the card. He got to fight Randy Orton. And Randy Orton even kind of gave him a little respect by doing Joe Hendry's camera smile turn or whatever. The next match was Logan Paul defeating AJ Styles in 17 minutes and 50 seconds. I don't really like Logan Paul. I'll admit he is a talented wrestler, and I will admit that moonsault, which over almost 3/3 of the ring, was brilliant. I also like that Karrion Kross ended up saving AJ Styles by knocking out Logan Paul's buddy before he could get the brass knuckles, but ended up costing AJ the match as Logan Paul capitalized on Styles' distraction. The next match was Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch defeating Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in 8 minutes and 40 seconds to win the women's tag titles. So, Becky Lynch is signed to WWE again. Okay, that's good. I assume she has been signed for at least a few weeks. So, I don't understand why they didn't just debut her early. Instead of screwing over Bayley like they did, especially after she won that gauntlet match. She earned her spot on WrestleMania. It's really starting to rain. Then the main event of Cena versus Cody Rhodes. This lasted 21 minutes and 40 seconds. And it was a bad match. It was a slow and dull match, and then it got worse when Travis Scott came out. But it was okay for a second, because I was like, oh, is The Rock going to come out? No, it's just Travis Scott. just Travis Scott. And John Cena was smiling like the cat that got the canary. Like this was the ace in the hole. Like this was his guy. And Travis Scott was the reason that John Cena won the 17th world title. And that ruined the match for me. Overall, I'd give this WrestleMania about a 7 out of 10. Some of the matches were better than others. Some were dull. Overall, my favorite match was the triple threat between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk, while my least favorite match was Charlotte versus Tiffany. Yeah, Charlotte versus Tiffany is the worst. It just felt off. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.